So what do we have here then? We have some nice new trinkets that HTC and Samsung have just unveiled, and it's a bit of a mixed bag really if you think about it. And if you've got a HTC One M8, you might not really be too motivated to rush out and get the HTC M9. It is, sticking with the same winning design in terms of the very nice unibody design, but reading that they're sticking with the same display as the HTC One M7, I think they could have pushed the boat out there a little bit more. It does seem to have been improved in regards to the colour rendering, and the screen did look a little bit better looking on some comparison videos that have been posted up to Android Authority on YouTube, and also the software does look more customizable, but there's some weird Sense elements in Sense 7 which comes with the device, like for example the multitasking and the quick toggles are still kind of like very contradictory to how you do it in a lollipop device, which still looks a bit confusing. But it's good that they have improved upon the camera, which obviously was a kind of sticking point with the HTC One M8. I think that might be the main reason that people might upgrade to the M9 from the M8. It comes with a Toshiba 20 megapixel camera, which shoots very high resolution shots at 5376 by 3752, but unfortunately they still not put optical image stabilization in there, which improves the low light, and at the end of the day, I think that if they couldn't do it with the Duo camera because of the technology back then, they could have done it in this one, since they've gotten rid of the Duo camera. But it does support 4K now, which was missing before, as well as RAW capture, which is very nice indeed. And HTC have decided to go with the often criticized Snapdragon 810, despite obviously the HTC phones being very metallic, and I'm not too sure about this twin tone kind of look though. It looks a bit weird to me, but maybe you like it. But you do get 3 gigs of RAM in there as well to help with the multitasking, so kind of evolutionary incremental upgrade, I think. Nothing to rush out for, if we're to be honest. In terms of the Samsung, that's probably a little bit more exciting in regards to what it brings to the table. I see a lot of people focusing on the fact that the new Samsung won't come with removable storage and removable battery, but at the end of the day, this is the price that you've got to pay for having a very premium design. It's either one or the other. Personally, I will miss having removable storage and removable battery. It is very useful on like the Note, for example, but you have to admit that the design is very nice indeed, particularly the Galaxy S6 Edge with its dual curve, and maybe they need to figure out how to implement removable battery as well as removable storage with this design. And it's strange as well how they have gone with their own Exynos 7420 chip over the Snapdragon 810. It was rumored because of overheating, but the LG G Flex 2 comes with the Snapdragon 810. There's been no real issues with that, so it's good that they're putting a new generation of RAM in there though. That should speed up the device very nicely, and from some of the videos it looks like it's been really debloated, and you can double tap the home button to get into the camera very quickly, which is very nice indeed. And they've got rid of, I think, 40% of the bloat, so the device should be screamingly fast. And they have upgraded the display as well to a Quad HD at 577 ppi, and that's protected with Gorilla Glass 4. So you know, Samsung always gives us very nice upgrades when it comes to the display, and they haven't disappointed there. Personally, you know, I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on the Galaxy S6. I think I do look forward to it a little bit more than the HTC, but it will be interesting to see how they perform against each other nevertheless. Oh yeah, the only other thing to mention is that it comes with a ISO cell camera with the same 16 megapixel resolution, which is a bit of a shame. I'm thinking they were going to bump that up a little bit, but nevertheless it does perform well in the Note 4. And they have also added wireless charging, which is quite cool. And I think they've added a fingerprint sensor as well, where you don't have to swipe anymore, so it should be a lot easier to use and seamless. So yeah, you know, pretty cool devices here. As I said, I am looking forward to getting my hands on them, but probably not going to rush out and buy them kind of thing. I think if you've got a Note 4 or a HTC One M8, then I think that you'll be quite good still for a year or so until the next HTC One M10 as well as a Note 5 comes out. But yeah, you know, what do you think? Are you disappointed? Let me know, and have a great day. Cheers.